who are you then?
Just the fly in the ointment, Hans. The monkey in the wrench. The pain in the ass.
Burnt out, brain fried off one puff. Haul up in your town like a hound got a bloodlust. And I spill a rapper's guts with this blade, give it one thrust to his abdomen, just so he knows he done fucked up. See, it's nothing to get at him. I run up and bitch smack him, then buck him with big magnums. If I drag his body out to the woods in a sick fashion, they gon' have to dig him out of a hole like Bin Laden. I've been quick to get shifty ever since the nut house declared me 5150. Paranoid to the core, I know they itching to get me. So if them suits is on board, they probably mention it's Willie. Word. But I ain't sticking around. Sick of this sound, too difficult to figure it out. Roll with a sickle, put it down, mask in a gown like the Reaper on a mission to put your ass in the ground. I got the devil inside, quick to split a motherfucker just like Jekyll and Hyde. Don't like taking a loss, I got a hell of a pride. So if it's a duel to the death, then I'll be willing to die, I swear.
What's up, man? Oh, you know what it is? Relax, bro. Bag. Hurry up. I said hurry the fuck up.
Relax.
Under the drawer, all that shit. Pockets too. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the fattest stack right there. Give me a bottle of Jameson. Give me the bigger one. Fuck this small shit. Thank you. Here you go, man.
Oh, wow, thank you.
God bless.
God bless you, too.
I was birthed from the worst monster. Won't stop killing till all of your turf conquered. Keep your mouth shut if I talk to your girl partner. I'll have your whole block looking like it's Pearl Harbor. I'm saying though, don't go testing my patience. If that batter go swing, then your chest finna cave. And I came a long way from getting head in the basement to fucking bitches on a regular basis. I'm the greatest man. Just like Phil with the rings, Jordan with the fadeaway, or Hendrix with the strings, Pippen with the assistance, or Scotty lifting the beam. And I'm gonna keep chopping heads till I'm officially king. Nah, I mean, Jon Snow of this shit. C4 to your dope bombs blowing this bitch. There'll be more that's in store. I go solar eclipse. Black and lead these rap clowns where that coroner is. That's on ice. But you know I got them heaters, man. Got me feeling like when Nas drop ether. Damn, I drink the beat like my bitch when she talk breezy. Impregnated and murdered the shit that Scott Peterson a man.
Just another American who saw too many movies as a child. Another orphan of a bankrupt culture who thinks he's John Wayne, Rambo, Marshall Dillon.
I was always kind of partial to Roy Rogers, actually. I really like those sequin shirts.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yo, what is good? You are now tuned into the Overthinkers. My name is Versa.
And I'm Mike Seif.
And I am Lofi Lee.
Make sure you stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
There ain't another mother, better shut your big trap. Ain't no need for that language, man, go on and kick that. I hit with the impact of a comet that created the ice age. Earthquake, shake ground, cause the ocean to vibrate. Games on and we playing at high stakes. Bet against us, you might as well toss your cash in the fireplace and sleep. And no other, rearrange the whole structure. They ain't even writing they rhymes, call me the Ghostbuster, cold crusher, here to take back what they stole from us, eating at they pride until the lining of they souls rupture. So butter that you wanna spread it on toast. It's universal, transcendent, bound, set to be broke. I said it's lo-fi, yeah, go ahead and take it in. And next time you see me out and about, go ahead and shout, break it in. 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 They all say what it is, Brother Lee, where you at though? It's been a minute since you hit us off with a fat flow. Well, it's hard to find time when rent due and the cash low. If you ain't got that cheddar, better know you can't pass go. I live on a fast road, but I gotta slow down and just chill. My baby doing a few months and I'm drowning in bills. I know the situation sounded real ill, but I ain't never been a stranger to climbing, whether it's mountains or hills. You gotta approach it strategic, the stroke of a genius. You finna witness an old soul that arose from a phoenix. The focus is seamless, if only to decode what the theme is. But it'll take years of study just to notice what Lee did. I'm saying no, hit him with that cinematic wordplay to make them think beyond what the average rapper verse say. It's lo-fi, yeah, go ahead and take it in. And next time you see me out and about, go ahead and shout, break it in. 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 Break it in.
Yo, yo, what is good? What is good? You are now tuned back in with the Overthinkers. Right here, we got the homie Lofi Lee.
Lo-Fi Lee.
How you doing, dog?
Doing good, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I appreciate you coming through. Definitely been looking forward to having you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
So how's life been?
Yeah, man, just barely had to go back to my corporate life last week, but I mean, it was nice having the time off. I got my newborn. I got married over the last few years. Been a lot of changes in my life, but yeah, just been going really hard on music in my spare time whenever I can find it. Obviously, with a newborn and a full-time job, it's a little hard, but I do pretty well for what the situation is, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Congratulations on the marriage and the child.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm happy for you, man. So how's it been balancing music and all that?
I mean, it's been good. I mean, it's cool that I got my own crib and I got a dedicated room, you know what I'm saying, for my studio. My wife does a lot for me, shout out to her. She takes care of the baby a lot. And honestly, like lately, I've had this little portable sampler that's battery powered, basically, the Lofi 12 XT. So I've been taking that around the house with me when I gotta watch the baby, and just put him down in the swing and try to jam out whenever I can in my free time to produce some stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super dope. I know you be fucking with a lot of like hardware, like the MPCs and all that.
Yeah. That's my
what would
thing.
you say? What would you say is your favorite toy to fuck with?
It just depends, man. Like, there's nothing like the newer MPCs are just. There's nothing like them in terms of features. They outclass everything in features. Nothing can compete. They just have everything. You know what I'm saying? They have plugins, synths, sampling, fucking everything you can think of, basically. So like the MPC is dope, but it's a clean sampler, so I can like add plugins to get like some dirt and grime, like how I like my stuff. You know what I mean? But I like running stuff through like actual samplers to get that dirt and grime, you know what I mean? So like I like the S2400, which is a recreation of the SB1200. That's probably my favorite right now, just because the sound that it gives everything sounds really good. Right?
Yeah, you can definitely tell the sound between hardware and playing it through a program on the computer.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, exactly. I mean, the plugins are close, man, and I mean, it all sounds good regardless. It's just different, you know what I'm saying? There's no better or worse at the end of the day, but
yeah. A little more grimy, a little more boom bap, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
The computer is kind of limited as to as to that grimy sound. You gotta kind of fuck with it to get that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I got plugins. I used to use a computer a lot, but I just transitioned into hardware because as soon as I got, and this was a few years ago, I haven't been producing for that long. It's only been about, I would say 3 to 4 years since I've been like solid producing. I just used to rap before that for a long time, you know what I mean? But yeah, and I used to try on the computer and I would do stuff, but it would just never hit like how I wanted. And then as soon as I got the SP505, the Boss SP505, which is like the SP303s, the upgraded version. That's what like Madlib and all them use or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then like it was just different. Like the workflow was different in the computer, and then when I got the MPC 500 after that, and I was just cranking out beats at a rate that I had never before, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh yeah, like hardware is definitely where it's at for me. You know what I mean? It's just inspires me to do a lot more for sure.
So what got you into producing?
Just trying to be self-sufficient, man. It's hard as a rapper trying to get dope beats from people, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're limited on cash, you know what I mean? At the time, I was definitely a lot more limited on cash, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really trying to pay this and that for a beat, especially when, you know what I mean? Every rapper thinks they're dope or whatever, but I did think I was good and I would like beats, but I understand a producer's standpoint too. It's a product, you know what I'm saying? They got to sell it, and like, I'd rather just learn how to do it myself. I grew up like just boom bap, man. Like I really like lived off this shit since I was, you know what I mean, 11, 12 years old. Like it's nothing. All I did was go to CD stores, record stores, and buy shit. I got like 5,000 to 7,000 CDs in their cases and boxes at my bed, you know what I'm saying? All hip hop shit. So like that's just what I grew up off and lived off of, man. So like yeah, dog. So like I just had to do it because I couldn't get beats that I wanted, or it was just too hard to do it. So I just learned how to do everything myself. Same for recording and engineering. Like too hard to get studio time. My boys that had it, you know, they got lives and they're busy, so I can't be mad at them for not giving me the studio time that I need, you know. So it's just got to do it all yourself at the end of the day if you really want it done, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, honestly though, that's the best way to go about it. I mean, if you, like you said, if you want to get shit done.
Yeah, exactly, man. You can't depend on other people to get your shit done. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe switch things up a bit.
Like going into middle school, I remember I went over to my boy's house and it was like, I had gotten high one time before that, but we went into his big brother's room and then fucking just got super high, you know what I'm saying? It was like my first time getting really, really high. People started bumping the Eli and Eli, you know what I'm saying? Like Eli and Grouch, and I'm like
most definitely
13 at this time, and I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard nothing like this before, you know what I'm saying? And I just zoned out super, and then after that, that's when I started getting into the underground scene, Freestyle Fellowship. Like, I remember having the tapes, Freestyle Fellowship, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, bro. Like, LA, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was deep in it, bro. So it's hard for me to pinpoint specific artists because there's so many in my mind, you know what I mean, that I listen to with thousands and thousands of, you know what I mean, CDs and albums. I was an album kid. I would listen to an album. If it had a dope feature, I would go and find that person's album, you know what I'm saying? And it would that's how I would listen to new music, man.
You start finding all kinds of new shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is dope. Yeah, I was kind of the same. I'm kind of the same way. You know, I couldn't tell you an exact favorite artist or whatever, because each one, like, there's a lot of people that have influenced me. You know. Yeah, exactly. But as far as being like, oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think I could pick one.
Yeah.
What about so around the local scene? You have any local homies that influence you? to do better.
It's, me and Thieves, you know what I mean? It's never competition between us, but it's, you know
That's
what I
right.
mean? With me and Thieves, it's always just like, we know what we do, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and none of us want to come off any less than the other, you know what I'm saying? So that's when you got someone that sets that bar, yeah, exactly. You always got to try to meet that bar or exceed it at the end of the day. So you know what I mean? That's, my boy Thieves. My boy Wiggy's dope. You know what I mean? Notice. I'm working on a project with Notice and Wiggy, that Lee Young Woo project that we're coming out with pretty soon.
Dope.
There's a lot of cats. But yeah, Sean is one of the dudes rap-wise, you know what I'm saying? Production-wise, I don't really listen to a lot of producers locally I should, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't. I just listen to music. It's hard, but I don't really compete in production because I just make my own thing. And my thing is like just 90s boom bap with a new twist type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really try to conform or you know what I'm saying? I don't like that trendy stuff that be dropping and stuff like that. I don't try to keep up with trends basically.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely like Thieves. He's pretty dope. I like his shit a lot.
Yeah, Thieves is dope.
What's up with you got some new projects? I know you released some shit like in in April or towards the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah, I dropped something in April. That was that was actually my first self-produced little EP. Which man, that project was pretty cool. It's called what is that called? The Lofi, I can't even remember what that shit's called, bro. Music Makers EP. Yeah, the Music Makers EP. Yeah. So that was the first self-produced thing I dropped. That was cool. But honestly, the newer stuff, like since then, I started getting heavier into producing. And even that was like stuff that was kind of on a backlog that I had just kind of wanted to put out to show people what I had been doing over time. You know
Yeah, most definitely.
But it's still dope. But yeah, a lot of the newer stuff is really dope, man. I really like the newer stuff that I'm doing for sure. But yeah, I did that. I've been dropping little videos and songs here and there since then. I got that I'm working on a project with Notice Young. You had him on here, I think.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Notice.
Notice Young and Wiggy. I believe you had him on here too.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. So
Tangent.
Yeah, so working on that project. I'm working on production projects where just other rappers over my beats. And then I got my solo project that I'm wrapping up with just all my beats and everything. The greatest album never played, so that one will be out probably in a few months. Then I'm working on some beat tapes for each individual unit that I have, which is a lot. It's probably like 5 to 6, so I'm wrapping up with like halfway through with each of those. So there's a lot of stuff in the works for 2025 for sure.
Dope. Fuck yeah. Staying busy and shit.
Yeah,
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Super excited to hear those beat tapes, all those features.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dope.
Yeah, there's gonna be some dope cats on there for sure. Greaseball, Thieves, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drop too many names, but yeah, there's gonna be some dope heads on there for sure.
Shout out to Greaseball too.
I was watching that video. Balance. Is it called Balance?
Oh yeah, the work-life balance. Yeah, the work-life balance.
Dude, talk to me about that because that's
pretty
hard.
Yeah. So man, that was just my baby. I think he was just only a couple weeks on that video, and I had just got that unit, and that unit I was talking about that I take around and produce stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, that's what I was doing. So like, I came up with that beat. I was like, damn, this would be perfect for like a little video. You know what I'm saying? Just to show exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like if I got to put my baby to sleep, then start working on it. But like, it's healthy. It's healthy to keep a work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got to make money. However, we got to make money to survive. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to stay in touch with the stuff that you love to do and your passions at the end of the day to keep a healthy mental status, which is, you know what I mean, just as important as a healthy physical status at the end of the day, dog. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just did that shit. I shot it real quick, edited it. I just made it, you know what I mean? Just made it on the spot basically for that. And it's crazy because I shot it to the company, Sonicware, that sampler, and they hit me back and they really liked it, so they're gonna run it as an advertisement for that unit actually. So it's about to drop under their page, to advertise that unit. So yeah, man, it was good, man. I like that video too. It came out better than I expected. I'm not like the best at video editing, but yeah, it came out pretty good.
So that's dope. What are they? Where's that company based out of?
That company's actually based out of Japan. So yeah, they make synthesizers, samplers. It's a really dope company, and their stuff is extremely affordable compared to the competition and the features they have. Yeah. So like, it's really dope, and they got a wide selection of stuff. So it's They actually sent me a free unit for letting them use the video. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's dope.
Dude, I like how you finished your verse and then the baby started crying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, that was the like hit it with like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta zone in when you can, cause you never know. As soon as it starts crying, you gotta get right back on it, bro. Yeah, exactly.
My baby crying, time to fill the bottle. I work hard for what I got, I don't depend on lottos. Gotta walk a proper path for my kid to follow. Live for today, cause you might not ever get tomorrow. Gotta put some time aside wherever you can find it. Make sure your mind is right. Stay in touch with what you love, don't let the trials of life blind your sights to the passions that inspire your flight. I got a full-time job plus a newborn baby. If I didn't make time for music, I'd for sure go crazy. My wife still needs attention, and I know she deserve it. My boss still mad at me cause my shift wasn't perfect. What do I do? Get overwhelmed and move on, or let it be the inspiration that I need for a new song? New day, guarantee present new challenge, but overall gotta try to find that work-life balance. Work, 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 work.
Okay, baby boy. Yeah. Lofi Lee. Check it. Yeah. As the sun goes and fades to the moon, my mood shift through the change of gravitational pull. See what I got? It's a gift and I ain't making no fools out of the ones that gave it to me. I'ma pay it in full. My favorite groove, couldn't tell you one in specific. It's all dependent on the day and how my brain has been twisted. I make myself a beat, then I go and make me a template of rhymes inside of my mind so I could layer it with it. My pain is intrinsic, see through the ways of the mystic. Thought that prophecy was fable till I came in and lived it. I painted it vivid, can't enable plane of existence. They killed their own brothers just to get a name in this business, but that ain't me, it can't be. I've learned to be weary of newcomers that try to disprove Copernicus theory. Feel the surge and get an urge to emerge from the dirt, rebirth through resurrection. Such a nurturing feeling, it's all love. Even if you show me hate, I won't judge. Nah, matter of fact, I can relate. I've been there and I made it past some negative views. And if you work hard enough, then you can make it there too. It's all love. Even if you show me hate, I won't judge. Nah, matter of fact, I can relate. I've been there and I made it past some negative views. And if you work hard enough, then you can make it there too. Yo, every day I put my feet on the pavement to bob and weave through the drama. Gotta seek to be patient. These autumn leaves keep falling as the seasons is changing. I gotta reach for my calling, put the piece in their places and shout the common. This next line is one of my favorites. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. My people are starving, falling victim to evil arrangements. Wages don't match inflation, that increase with the cadence. It's all a scheme, but that don't mean don't follow your dream. Where there's a will, there's a way. We all competent kings and queens. All we gotta do is acknowledge the things we bring to the table for the worth we know that they mean. I mean, can it all be so simple or not? Or does it all have to be some kind of sinister plot? I put in too much time and energy to get where I got. So regardless of what they say, I was meant for this spot. It's all love. Even if you show me hate, I won't judge. Nah, matter of fact, I can relate. I've been there and I made it past some negative views. And if you work hard enough, then you can make it there too. It's all love. Even if you show me hate, I won't judge. Nah, matter of fact, I can relate. I've been there and I made it past some negative views. And if you work hard enough, then you can make it there too. Lofi Lee. Yeah, check it. Time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever.
Time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever. Yo, check me out, I used to idolize people. Nowadays I despise. It's funny how things change when you say your goodbyes. Too many days feeling hopeless as I pray to the sky. Until I realize success is what you make it in time. You'll find people criticize what they're envious of. Hate behind your back, but in your face they tell you it's love. I'll tell you one thing, the ego is a hell of a drug. And if you stay chasing that dragon, then you'll never get buzzed. I take the bus to the record store for nickels and change. They closed down now, victim to that digital age. It's all a ghost town. Everybody's staring at screens, and the pandemic made it worse. Is it a nightmare or a dream? Either way, you can't convince me it's real. Cause every time I close my eyes, I can't escape it. Yo, the system is ill. I see a picture of my sister, and I wish she was here. I see my brother struggle, wish his demons would disappear. Yeah, time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever. Time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever. Yo, check me out, I used to be out on the streets with a backpack stuffed with fat caps. Late night, mom's working shift, who knew where dad at? Experimenting with different substances like a lab rat. Trap house, you knew it was active, right where my pad at. My bag's packed, had to get up out of the spot. My guilt weighs heavy for what I brought around to the block. I had to leave it all behind, though it kept calling me back. I do good for a little minute, then I'd fall and relapse. The story of my life, and I know you heard it before. I never claimed to have it no worse than the person next door, but I just tell it how it is. It's all fact, no fiction. My past holds friction. I came up in a bad home. Listen, I know I come off as an asshole with it, but that's just my defensive mechanism kicking in. My fam knows different, and that's the only thing that matters at all. Cause when my back's to the wall, my people come first. It's natural, dog. I'm saying time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever. Time goes by, signs don't lie. Signs grow prominent, the fire gon' die. Because nothing gon' last forever. I said nothing gon' last forever. Yeah.
Yo, what up to all my hardware heads? That low sample rate, 12-bit stuff, you know. Yeah.
I said I'm living in the high life of lo-fi heaven. Diamond in the gold mine, steady coastline reppin'. Been here this whole time, same phone line. Brethren, go and give your boy a call if you know mine's brethren. Got that PO 33 right in my pocket. Octa-track at the crib for parameter locking. That JS 3030 when them samples is knocking. So many toys that I feel I'll never run out of options. OP1 price high, but workflow cool. It sound good when I run it through that OTO boom. I use that ST224 for the pitch. Similar SP ring, it sound good in the mix. Can't afford the real thing, so I settle for next best. Even if it don't sound close, it's still fresh. Throw it in the MPC for the chop. Sequence it down with some drums, make sure that they knock. I said I'm living in the high life of lo-fi heaven. Got them skylights shining past the smoke, my brethren. Po man's SP with that 424 plus a couple other toys. Got my mind's eye stepping. I said I'm living in the high life of lo-fi heaven. Got them skylights shining past the smoke, my brethren. Po man's SP with that 424 plus a couple other toys. Got my mind's eye stepping. I like my sample rate low, yo, as well as my bit depth. Pawn shop or swap meet, don't know which one I'ma hit next. 8-bit to 12-bit, sometimes 16. The sample track 18, but sound 12 in it ring. The saturation on the kit, you can hear in the drums. Plugin sound close, but ain't the same or nearly as fun. Got that SK1 tucked away in the corner. Sometimes I run it through pedals just to get some distortion. Prefer hands-on feel over clicking the mouse. It's just a personal preference of how I live in my house. And ain't no disrespect to anybody doing their thing, but I learned to use a 4-track when only a teen. So when I slide them faders, I get the feeling of nostalgia. Turn the drums up to hear them hit a little louder. Yo, it takes me to a mind state that's hard to find. That lo-fi heaven tape deck, let's all rewind. I said I'm living in the high life of lo-fi heaven. Got them skylights shining past the smoke, my brethren. Po man's SP with that 424 plus a couple other toys. Got my mind's eye stepping. I said I'm living in the high life of lo-fi heaven. Got them skylights shining past the smoke, my brethren. Po man's SP with that 424 plus a couple other toys. Got my mind's eye stepping.
Yeah. A verse on the beat. Yeah, shout out to the Overthinkers. It's Lofi Lee. Y'all.
Can't no other rapper see me when I'm in my bag though. High style takeover, yeah, Fidel Castro. Hear him talk a lot about their incoming cash flow. Ask them where they been, never left they mom and dad's home. I'm my own man and I stand on my own too. Call me Clark Kent, about to run up in the phone booth. They don't want beef, got a spine made of tofu. But if you wanna bring the Super Saiyan out of Goku, then I'm your go-to. Rep the coastal west, but I'm really not impressed with the locals. Except to said few, they ain't reppin' like they supposed to. Instead of setting trends, they just follow what the globe do. I'm old school, don't partake in new age nonsense. Nowadays kids is sweet, got that Kool-Aid conscience. But I swear, if you step on my blue suede Converse, I will lift your top up like a toupee parlor. I came to set it and make sure that these doubters regret it. If it's round for round, then they going down by the second. If it's pound for pound, they don't hold an ounce to my measure. Last clown that came around, they never found where his head is. I said it's Lofi Lee, best damn rapper in the whole IE. Yeah, don't try me. If he do, they gon' check him for his post likely. If he live, it'll be on monitors and IV. Said it's Lofi Lee, best damn rapper in the whole IE. Yeah, don't try me. If he do, they gon' check him for his post likely. If he live, it'll be on monitors and IVs.
Yeah, shout out to Overthinkers. Yeah. Shout out to all my music makers out there, man. Yeah.
It takes time and dedication, plus a knowledge of self to define a sense of placement. An articulation of trials and tribulations, wrapped inside of a style and filed as entertainment. But it's more than that, and it's hard to explain. But kicking dope bars is only just a part of the game. Oh, you can rap? That's cool, but I just wanna make music, and those are two separate things. So people seem to confuse it. I used to be the same way, didn't know no better. Then over time found improvement was a solo effort. If you don't do it for yourself, then it ain't no purpose. And if your heart ain't in it, then it's gonna show on the surface. I'm working with mechanisms that maneuver through space-time, advanced capabilities beyond the primate's mind, designed to influence the movement of human nature. These are just some things that pertain to being a music maker. Music makers, to all music makers. Don't you wanna be a music maker? Of course you do. Music makers, music makers, music makers.
Don't you want to be a music maker? Of course you do.
It takes an ear for what sounds right, the know-how to transform the image of sound bites. A proper balance act of the frequency spectrum is what's needed for the track at hand to leave an impression. And if I could give a single suggestion, when it comes to this music, it ain't about what you got, but how you use it. Give me an XR20 with a broke down Casio, plus a Tascam 4-track, and I'll still make a classic, yo. Just the way my mind has been programmed. Take a soul break, then mix it in with a synth from a slow jam. And in my school of music, we ain't studying Bach, we study Primo, Dilla, Dr. Dre, and Pete Rock. I gotta EQ the drums to make sure that they knock, but still leave enough room for them layers on top. I know it sounds strange to you, but for me this is nature. These are just some things that pertain to being a music maker. Music makers, to all music makers, to all music makers. Don't you wanna be a music maker? Of course you do. To all music makers, to all music makers, music makers.
Don't you want to be a music maker?
Of course you do.
Yeah. So shout out to my wife, my newborn son. I love y'all. Y'all. This is a love letter to my unborn son. I know we ain't met yet, but in a couple of months we'll be well acquainted.
And I ain't gon' lie, you threw me a curveball by coming into my life, but I ain't tripping, lil' man. Nah, I'm happy to meet you. I'ma make sure you're raised with everything that you need to. Never thought I'd see the day when I'd have me a mini-me, and never will I do you how my daddy done did to me. I'ma be there through thick and thin, and make sure you get the knowledge that you need so you can get this win. Whatever you need, I'll be there whenever, just call me so I can teach you the things my dad never taught me. Yeah, I can't wait, my baby boy is on the way. Everybody go and make some noise. You're one of the best things that's ever stepped into my life. Next to my wife, it seems I've come across heaven twice. Whatever you need, I'll be there whenever, just call whenever you need. I promise, never letting you fall. My wife and my seed, two things which heaven's involved, and I'ma do my best for you. Yeah, whatever the cost, whatever you need, I'll be there whenever, just call whenever you need. I promise, never letting you fall. My wife and my seed, two things which heaven's involved, and I'ma do my best for you. Yeah, whatever the cost. This is a love letter to my wife and best friend. If I don't tell you enough, then I love you to death. That's the way your eyes sparkled when we met in a sec. I thought to myself, it doesn't get no better than this. My sentiments didn't lead me wrong. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but I know that you don't mean me harm, and I hope you know the same for me. Life ain't never been better since the day that we came to be. It's plain to see that I love your style. It's no wonder you ended up the mother of my child, and ain't nobody better suited for that role than you. Vacations out to Mexico to get that ocean view, but still I can't stop staring at that. Let me stop there. I swear the elegance of the vibe that you got's rare. One of the best things that stepped in my life. Next to my son, it seems I've come across heaven twice. Whatever you need, I'll be there whenever, just call whenever you need. I promise, never letting you fall. My wife and my seed, two things which heaven's involved, and I'ma do my best for you. Yeah, whatever the cost, whatever you need, I'll be there whenever, just call whenever you need. I promise, never letting you fall. My wife and my seed, two things which heaven's involved, and I'ma do my best for you. Yeah, whatever the cost. Love you, baby. Love you too, little Matthew. What up, Vision? You still right here with me, man. I love you. I miss you. Yo, I remember the first time that we met at the Solstice promotion, kicking rhymes on the set. Two of the illest on the scene with them bars, it was overkill. Known to put a hole up in your back like an orca whale. See, that was just a line that he used in his rhymes, and now that you're gone, I think back on beautiful times we shared. Every time I seen you in the spot, it was love. It's hard to not look at God with a grudge. You was too young to go, and just thinking a couple months ago, you rolled up to the crib and chilled until like 3 or 4. Pulled an all-nighter with your boy, it was lovely. Just politicking about different ways to make money and talking about past stories that we had in our pocket. Left your USB behind, don't even trip, I still got it. You was my boy, and every time you talk, people listen. So I can't thank you enough for helping me see the vision. You was my brother, my friend, my cousin, my kin. I loved you, there'll never be another again. Either with the freestyle or in clutching a pen, a diamond in the rough. Now in heaven, you a gem. You was my brother, my friend, my cousin, my kin. I loved you, there'll never be another again. Either with the freestyle or in clutching a pen, a diamond in the rough. Now in heaven, you a gem. Remember that time at that show with Ahmad when Afura was in need? I hit you up on the side. We ended up at the spot, freestyles all night. Now that I look at it, them times was the light of my life. You passed away a couple days before my baby was born. My wife is going into labor as I'm making this song. It's hard to deal with, cause on one hand I got a blessing, but then on the other I just lost one of my best friends. It's crazy, I can't adjust to the climate. We lost our gentle giant way before it's time to expire. I'm gonna miss you, and so is everybody in the circle. If I seen you at a show, then we was chilling out past curfew, that was guaranteed. And though apparently your physical form is gone, you still live on through the air I breathe. You was my boy, and when you talk, people listen. So I can't thank you enough for helping me see the vision. You was my brother, my friend, my cousin, my kin. I loved you, there'll never be another again. Either with the freestyle or in clutching a pen, a diamond in the rough. Now in heaven, you a gem. You was my brother, my friend, my cousin, my kin. I loved you, there'll never be another again. Either with the freestyle or in clutching a pen, a diamond in the rough. Now in heaven, you a gem. Rest in peace, Vision. I love you, man. We all miss you. sell, especially when everyone around think you bound to fail. Yeah, no drug talk, but I'm pushing keys. That's in my way to feel good to squeeze. Yeah, without this music, where would I be? I ain't never been the type of cat to say, look at me, but look at me. Shit, I'm doing it now, and I'm a little more fluid when I move with the style. I got it all locked down, from the roof to the ground, and everything is in-house, that's why I'm true to the sound. They yo, it's Lofi, but y'all ain't trying to hear their tape deck, one eject. Gotta check with them gears, had more records to collect so they could gather dust. Plug socket looking like it might be cancerous, but yo, it's all good. And as times evolve, I might progress, but no less they rhyme and roll. I got to stay true to what defines me, dog. That's why I keep my idols hanging upside my wall. Hey, yo, that's motivation. Give a shout to them broskies waiting for that Lo-Fi lead drop to cop with no debating. Well, fear not, cause it's what I do. Lo-Fi music makers EP coming soon.